My name's Davin, Mercury Marine here, doing a 100-hour service on a pair of 250 V8s for Mercury. So these are going to be the parts you need for this service we're doing today. We've got a prop wrench and a 1 1/16 socket, deep or shallow, as long as you can get in there. 16 mil wrench to drain the oil. A long extension on a 10 millimeter socket. A number 3 oil filter wrench. Tube of grease, 1/2 inch hose to drain the oil. Some degreaser, some oil absorb mats, and of course your buckets and drain pins. What we want to do now is start with pulling the props so we can get to the gear lube. The engine's trimmed up, get your block of wood, 1 1/16 socket, take your time, props are sharp. You get in here.
Yep.
These HD styles have a nut and 3 washers. So you got your thick one, your pressure washer, and your locking washer, and they have to go in that order on the prop shaft. This is one of the older style HD hubs. And make sure you don't lose those. They're called snubbers. Make sure you don't lose those. 3 fishing line. Everything looks clean in there. Always good. So we want to start with the top screw here, trimmed all the way down. And the reason for that is you want to let any pressure off. This one just lets some pressure off. I'm going to let a little pressure off, screw it in just a little bit, come back to the bottom. Make sure you get that seal out of there. Come back to the top to let the air in to allow the fluid to drain. And this gear lube here looks really, really good. That's what you want to see. Okay, now that the gear lube is all drained out, you want to trim the engines just about level. Doesn't have to be perfect, just get it somewhere up close to level. And your old seals will come off, your new seals will go on. Now they don't thread on, they just push on real nice and smooth. Now we typically use one of these guys. You may be using one of these. The principle is the exact same. You fill from the bottom. That's to avoid any unnecessary air pockets if you were to fill from the top. See that now the gear lube's coming out. Steady stream. Put your top screw in, tighten it up. Now at the bottom you're going to want to pull your fitting off and have your screw ready because it might want to come out. If a little bit gets out, don't worry about it. If a lot gets out, you're going to have to refill it. Now that both screws are tight, keep that spray now. Get your degreaser and just get that excess gear lube out of there. Trim it back all the way down. Let all that degreaser drain out of there. Ready to put the prop back on. Now you may find it easier to have the engine trimmed up to do this. I'm going to put a nice bead of grease on there. You want to get that smeared all the way around the splines. This way the next time you have to take it off, it slides off gently. On a twin application, you're going to have a left and right prop. Definitely put your left prop on the left side of the boat, your right prop on the right side of the boat. So if you mix them up, you'll be going backwards. Now, as I mentioned before, we have these three washers on this HT hub here. Now be careful with your fingers on this because this block of wood was to slide out. You might be in trouble. We want to get it snug. This size ratchet, you can't over tighten it, but if you were to use a breaker bar, easily over tightenable. Just note that it can be over tightened, but you want it tight enough not to risk falling off.